If you haven't taken part in one of our alignment processes before, this is a short film about what to expect in 2 parts. About alignment and how the process works. About alignment. Alignment doesn't necessarily mean that everyone has to think the same thing or even agree with each other. Alignment is when people with shared goals commit to taking the best possible course of action together. We describe alignment as convergence to a common direction, and we describe then misalignment as divergence or conflict. Misalignment is inevitable, especially in complex changing circumstances, because everybody sees things differently. It sits at the root of all problems, leading to unnecessary work, cost, and frustration. Fundamentally, misalignment is about information gaps or perception gaps between people, and much of it sits invisibly below the surface. The Mirror reports make these alignment gaps visible, safely and constructively. It's not about judgment or blame, it's about understanding where the opportunities are to move forward more effectively together. How the process works. To identify alignment gaps, we run anonymous surveys that cover everything from how you see the strategy to what's happening in and around your team. We compare the responses and show the results as visualizations, so you can see where the common ground and differences are. These are unique to your team and help you deal with what's important. When you review your alignment report together, you'll use a dialogue structure to focus the conversation. It may not always feel comfortable. You might find gaps you didn't know you had. You might learn things you didn't expect to learn. But how far you get depends on what comes up and how you handle it. A big part of the process is being heard and listening to the views and ideas of others, respecting that everyone sees things differently and that more perspectives are better than one. Sometimes alignment means putting 2 different perspectives together into a better solution. Sometimes it means replacing assumptions with fact. And sometimes it means accepting a decision that may not be your own. Ultimately, you and your colleagues will see your current reality more clearly and get closer to understanding what the next best steps might be. So, when you get the Mirror alignment report, see the gaps as opportunities. Ask yourself, what can we learn from this data? What can we do differently? And how can I contribute?